absolutely unacceptable, terrible, awful. ICE agents are just doing their job, and I fully support that. And for me, and people in my party might, want to abolish it or treat them as criminals or anything. That's inappropriate and outrageous. ICE performs an important job.
Oh boy, Senator Hoodie is making waves online once again, distancing himself from his group while hitting a career-high approval rating of plus 15% as he moves further from the Democratic Party. It's hard to make sense of the follow-ups. They're filled with lies, gaslighting, scare tactics, and constant attacks on the big, scary orange man. The rhetoric has demonized nearly everything, from the government to law enforcement, ICE, and states like Minnesota, creating chaos that needs to be called out for what it is. He also made a statement on the government shutdown, and today's discussion will touch on many important issues. Temperatures are dropping across the country, including Texas, and everyone is trying to stay warm while navigating rising costs. Many folks have already finished their shopping, often noting how expensive everything is, with some saying their savings are already depleted. Meanwhile, big businesses and powerful figures continue to profit while ordinary people are overtaxed and exploited in plain sight. Despite the crooked system still being in place, there's resolve to fight another day. And then, Senator Hoodie speaks again, sharing more of his thoughts.
Senator Hoodie does it again. Let's see what he's talking about.
The president or with the other side in this, very, very polarized kind of time. But, I would rather just be very honest and just kind of play it straight. I would rather be a great, honest senator than one that's just only going to play to just one side. I represent Pennsylvania, the most purple state in the country. I don't just represent Democrats. I represent 13 million Pennsylvanians, and I try to just play it straight, and I have to think that's my responsibility.
He believes that this is one of the reasons he went out and said, "It's okay if they try to come get me or anything, but I'm tired of the nonsense. I'm sick of my party,
So relieved.
I've had enough, The policies of this administration are not entirely bad. Really, it's just common sense, and I'm in favor of it. Senator Fetterman, however, recently cautioned Democrats, no way.
So relieved. I think my party crossed a line of now putting 42 million Americans with their SNAP benefits and making flying less safe and that kinds of chaos and not paying our military. That was a red line for me that I can't cross as a Democrat. And I think that's been described, country over the party. And now I think that's been the truth throughout it. And it's only wrong to shut our government down. And I'm relieved. But the people now that are going to get paid and fed and millions of Americans, they're going to be flying now. That's going to be made more safe and restored.
Oh boy, here we go again. Someone even posted about Renee Good and another individual saying they should still be alive, even if people play foolish games and face the consequences. Fetterman didn't say that, but the point remains. You don't go blocking ICE officers thinking you're heroic or that you can control the situation. I genuinely hope you have luck in whatever you're attempting. Really good luck. We've seen helpers waiting outside, honking and blocking as dangerous individuals left, and we've also seen people enter churches, shouting at children while they pray. At this point, it's clear that most people don't care about petty provocations, and I'm not apologizing. Play foolish games, and you'll face dumb consequences, but allow officials to do their work. The majority of Americans expressed their opinions clearly in the last elections, whether you like it or not, and that's how the process works. Meanwhile, immigration enforcement continues, and many are leaving the country as required. I'm tired of repeating myself, but people have to follow the rules, and those who don't can't expect special treatment. It may feel harsh, but it's reality. If things aren't done correctly, it's a slap in the face to millions who do things properly, and moving elsewhere won't magically change outcomes. Meanwhile, other operations continue with added elements, showing that the system keeps moving regardless.
Absolutely unacceptable, terrible, awful. ICE agents are just doing their job, and
that ICE is failing to fulfill its obligations, that they are actually making us more vulnerable, increasing the danger to us, that it's risky, that they are in the schools and churches. Yes, they had the 5-year-old child. 5 was the child's age. To find out that his father left him, oh, You know, I thought the child was born to an unlawful criminal father.
I fully support that. And for me, and people in my party might, want to abolish it or treat them as criminals or anything that's inappropriate and outrageous. ICE performs an important job for our nation.
A man can act with the best intentions and still serve the country. Yet, that's often not enough. Criticism comes the next day no matter what he does. He might show up with tens of thousands of dollars to help, but the reality is harsh, and that's just the way it is. Meanwhile, Senator Fetterman has once again shared startling information that has the internet buzzing, leaving his party furious. The Democratic Party, many argue, is in disarray, and people should be frustrated about how vulnerable certain situations were left. When crimes are committed by illegal immigrants, there seems to be little outcry from Democrats, even in cases like the Lake and Riley incidents, where ordinary citizens, including nurses and mothers, were harmed while trying to care for their families. Yet recognition goes elsewhere. For instance, Obama awarded Tom Homan a medal, a fact that can easily be verified online. The point is clear. The anger and outrage often feel unevenly applied, and the public notices. Rather of making it, I will maintain it neat. I'll keep it tidy. This show won't drive me insane. I will make an effort to maintain order.
President of the United States, I'm not the Emperor of the United States. My job is to execute laws that are passed. And Congress right now has not changed what I consider to be a broken immigration system. Mm-hmm. And what that means is that we have certain obligations to enforce the laws that are in place, even if we think that in many cases the results may be tragic. There are going to be some stories that break our hearts. And more importantly, we're going to continue to have an economy that is stifled by a really inefficient system where not only are we deporting folks, but we also have a legal immigration system that is so bottlenecked that it forces sometimes people into the illegal system.
Oh boy, Barry, you just can't make this up. The statement by Senator Hoodie has stirred controversy even within his own party. He insists on gathering criminals and deporting them, arguing that wanting to protect our borders shouldn't be considered absurd. Now let's check in. How is everyone feeling? Senator Hoodie, sometimes called Senator Sweatshirt for always wearing his signature hoodie, even on Inauguration Day, continues to draw both admiration and criticism. Some of you love him, while others feel differently, and you're encouraged to share your thoughts in the comments. I appreciate you all. May God bless you and your families, and I'll see you at the next one.